Hello, Dr. Tawanna Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's going on, y'all? Let me know who tapping in on tonight. Yes, I'll still bless you. I'll still bless you. Yes, I'll still bless you. Let me know who's on here with me tonight. Y'all don't be afraid to talk back. It's a clarion call. I know it's late, but it's right on time. And this is an urgent alert. So if you don't mind sharing with somebody, anybody, everybody, whether they see it now or later, it'll be great. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Sister Michelle? I see you. Tampa, Florida in the house. Yep. South Carolina in the house. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You joined the free Zoom. That's what's up. I pray that you really got some very valuable information from the Zoom. What's going on? Cynthia Sutton. I see you, Doris Leah. What's going on? Crystal Slatery. Y'all up late? What's up with y'all? Y'all is up late. All right, so now that I'm set to go on these other platforms real quick. It's only 7:50 West Coast. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's only late for us in the Central Standard Time Zone and Eastern Standard Time Zones. It's almost 10 o'clock here. But look, I'm not going to be long at all. Let me start this over here. How are you tonight, Queen? I just found out about you on Papa Doug's YouTube page. What's going on? If spots are still available after I close on this house Thursday, I want the 12-month mentorship. Look, gotta hit me up, okay? I think you got my email. If you don't, I might need to put that up there. Is my email up here? Yep, my email is up there. What's going on, Instagram? I'm gonna stop fooling with y'all over here on Instagram. Y'all be in and out. All right, y'all. So look, I'm trying to see where I'm gonna start at. Before I get started, let me ask a question. That's how I'll start. How many of you all see what's happening right now? How many of you all see what's happening right now? I'm going to explain some things here on this live tonight that may be shocking to some, that may be known to others, that may not be known to some, halfway known to others. But it's not going to be my truth. It's going to be the truth. Okay? The truth. And in the beginning, I want to say there are so many people that believe so many different things, and you have the right of way and the free will to believe that. But tonight, after I share what I'm going to share according to the word, because that's what I believe, right? And I have a right to believe that. And I am going to give those of us who belongs to the Most High, because I'm not mistaken that by thinking that everybody is a child of the Most High God, because that's not true. Everybody is the creation of the Most High God, but everybody is not the sons, not gender-based sons. Everybody is not the weas, the sons of God. No. So I'm talking to those that belong to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That God. And I want to first start off by saying, like in 2014, and I'm going to show y'all on tonight. Hello, Brother Alvin, and hello to you guys over here on Instagram. I've said this, a couple of times, and I'll say this again on tonight. I have always been a dreamer. Always, since I was a very small child. I remember dreaming. My children are dreamers. And that's just the way that the Most High has not only protected my life, but given me insight, things that I'm not able to receive or interpret while I'm awake in my conscious. Then in a night vision, the Most High will interpret whatever it is that He's trying to tell me, whether it's of prophecy, prophetic things, whether it's of things in my own life that needs to be changed, rectified, that needs to be let go of, etc. And I'm not one that follow my dreams, because we are warned in the scriptures not to do that. But I am a woman who takes heed to my dreams, and I take my dreams to the Most High God in prayer. I know which ones now are of Him. I know which ones are not of Him. So with that being said, I'm going to say thank you, Sister Crystal, for sharing. For anybody else that know, Kingdom Brethren and those that I'm connected to, I can't share when I'm streaming. It doesn't give me the ability to invite. So if you don't mind sharing this with those, so that those that it is predestined for them to hear, they will hear. I had a dream in 2014, and I want to share this dream with you all, as well as in 2016. Two separate dreams. First one that I had was, we had allowed all of these immigrants to come into our nation, and they were fleeing something. And I mean, it was a boatload of them, so many, too numerous to count. And for some reason, me and my husband was assisting these people to safety. And I don't know where they came from. They were walking, so I don't know. They come from a long journey. They were walking. But I knew where we were going, and we were going to the White House. And I've never been to the White House in my life. So I don't even know if they got stairs like this, but I know where we was going was to the White House in my dream. They had the biggest, longest stairs, like you would have to take 5 to 10 steps in the middle of the stairs. They were not like stairs you can just like climb here, climb there, climb there. They were like wide. So you had to like take big steps and then walk a little bit, take another big step and walk a little bit. And we were leading these people, quote unquote, to safety. And they were going to the White House. And so there was like security, like the White House officials, they were leading in the front. And then you had this caravan of people following behind. And then there were some people in the middle, just making sure everybody walks like in a single file line. And everybody get to safety, because whatever these people were fleeing, they were looking to get to safety fast. And so I was towards the back of the line. Me and my husband, I was just making sure everybody got up on the stairs because they were so big, helping them up on the stairs. And there was this woman who was dressed in all black garb, the kind that go over your eyes so you can't see nothing but the eyes. Everything from in between here is just covered. And so I took notice to her in particular because she was stalling. Now here it is, everybody else is like in a frantic trying to hurry up and get to safety. But what? I don't know. But this person was hesitant and she had a child with her. And so my eyes made contact with her eyes. And we didn't speak any words, but I was able to understand exactly what she was saying. And she was able to understand exactly what I was saying. And when I looked at her, it's like instantly I was able to discern that she was compromised. And she was instantly able to discern that I knew she was compromised. So we just staring at each other like this. And finally I said, we must go now. She never said a word. And I said, what are you waiting for? And she told me, I am waiting on the pale horse. I'm a scribe, so I write down all my dreams. Matter of fact, hold on one second. I want to show y'all. All right, here we go, right here. You see that? September 27th, 2014. 9 years ago. I'm going to turn this camera around so y'all can see as well. And then I'm going to read. Okay, I need a little help here. My husband woke me up about 30 minutes ago and told me to shut my alarm clock off, and I did. About 2 minutes later, as I was trying to doze back off, I don't know if this was a dream or a vision because I felt like I was asleep, but I really wasn't, and it happened so quick. I saw what looked like me and some others were leading people who had fled from somewhere to safety or guiding them to where they were supposed to go. We were going up some steps, looked like the White House steps, very big and long steps. And as the people were walking, I turned to see if all of them had went up the stairs and no one was being left behind, kind of like a chaperone. I noticed one woman with the child, and she had a black veil on her head and around her baby's head and face, like how the Muslims cover themselves. I didn't ask verbally what she was doing. I was just looking at her, and she was looking around as if she was waiting on something else, someone else. It was like I could read her thoughts. I then heard an audible voice tell me that she was waiting on the dark horse. Sorry, not the pale horse, the dark horse. And the dream or the vision ended. I just looked up dark horse, and it says a dark horse is a little known person or thing that emerges to prominence, especially in a competition of some sort or a contestant that seems unlikely to succeed. Does anyone know spiritually what a dark horse means? Okay, so this is the first dream. I also look, of course, scriptural wise, what the dark horse meant as well. As plain as day, I heard this woman say she was looking for the dark horse. Now, my second dream was I had just had my son. This was in 2015. It might, when I had the dream, it might have been in the early part of 2016. I had just had my baby and I was on my way to work at a hotel. And right when I pulled up to the hotel, I was like, I got 3 minutes to get into work. It was 12:57 a.m. and I had to be at work at 1 a.m. So I was like, I got 3 minutes to get to work. But all of a sudden, I just got extremely hungry. And the first place I thought about was Denny's. I'm like, Denny's is right down the street. I'm finna run and order me, my regular, what I would order in the natural when I went to Denny's, like a chicken fried steak. I said, I'm gonna order that because I'm gonna be here all night and I'm going to be hungry. I got to Denny's. It seemed like it took them forever to make this food. However, the time should have way past 3 minutes. But I was out in the parking lot like, wow, we got 2 minutes left. And it seemed like the time was very long and extended. I knew that I had been there over 3 minutes, but then yet and still the clock didn't show that I had been there 3 minutes. And I had this urgent, like, oh my God, like at 1 o'clock, like I gotta be at work. But they wouldn't make my food fast enough for me to go ahead and get my food and take it back to work. So I had to leave. And I went back to the hotel and it was all kind of people, all different nationalities represented in this hotel. And I saw my brother coming down the stairs of the hotel and he was like, hey sis. And I'm like, hey bro. He was like, yeah, it's getting crazy, sis. He was like, it's about to be a revolution. And that's not even how my real brother talk at all. He knows nothing about politics and all of that. Not like that anyway. He's not concerned about politics. He works, takes care of his family. That's it. And so when he said that, I was like, revolution. And all these people were coming down the stairs trying to leave the hotel. Now I drove to the hotel to work. But for whatever reason, I was like, I got to get up out of here. All these people, when he said it's about to be a revolution and all these people running down these stairs, I'm like, I got to get up out of here. But I felt like my car is not going to make it. So the hotel that I was working at also had rental cars. And that's how they have in Los Angeles. At the hotel, you can have like the little 6 rental cars and, I forgot what the other Turo rental cars, like that type of, They have their own little private rental cars if you come to the hotel and need a way to get around. So I'm talking to the lady at the desk and I'm like, I'm gonna need a rental car, and please don't give that rental car, the last one, away, because it was a lot of people trying to get out from whatever had happened on the news or whatever. My brother just said, sis, it's about to go crazy. They about to go crazy. He said it's about to be a revolution. He said Donald Trump just won the election. That's what he said. Donald Trump just won the election. This was before Donald Trump even won the election. This was right at the beginning of, like, if it wasn't at the beginning of 2016, it was the end of 2015, because I had just had my baby. And so she was like, yeah, you're going to need insurance. You're going to have insurance. If you go outside and get your insurance card, then I can hold the rental car for you. And I got my baby in the car with me. And so I run to my car, to the parking lot. And when I run to the parking lot, I just see men like running like this, like sprinting. And it caught my eye. Like, what is they doing over there? They was like running real fast, and they had Muslim garb on. They had those long, uh, we call them do-rags, but you know, those long sheet things, and then it has like a braided thing that goes around like this here. The hair come down. I mean, well, the I don't know what it's called. The wrap comes down like this, and they was running in a warehouse. And the reason why they was running like that fast, like they had a gurney from out of the ambulance, but they had these warhead missiles on the gurney. So one was in the front, one was in the back, and they was running real fast trying to sneak the missiles inside of the warehouse. And I'm looking like, and one of them looked over there at me and saw me looking at them, and my heart just started beating. I was like, wow, they saw me, they saw me, they saw me. Should I run back to the hotel because he probably gonna kill me, or should I get my insurance? It's like a fight or flight. If I go back to the hotel, all them people trying to leave will be stuck here. And if I don't, if I go get my insurance, I have the potential of being unalive. And so I got in my car. I was like, I'm just gonna go get my insurance. We got to get up out of here, because whatever they were planning in that warehouse had nuclear weapons. And I knew that it was urgent, from my brother warning me that it's about to go down, then me coming outside, seeing these foreign people on our territory unloading nuclear weapons and guns, and lots of them. So I hurry up and jog to my car. I get in my car, looking in the glove compartment for my insurance, and then I see that dude walking by where my car is at. Except this time, he in regular civilian clothes. So I bent down all the way down to my floorboard so he wouldn't see me. And I'm like, oh man, he finna kill me. He finna kill me. He just walking by, looking, trying to see where I went. But he was dressed in regular American clothing. When he couldn't find me, he walked off back over there to the building, put that garment back on, and was transporting that stuff back in there, trying to watch and see where I was at. I got that insurance card. I ran all the way back to the hotel. The dream ended. Now that I have told y'all both of those dreams, the reason why I'm sharing those dreams, and the reason why I titled this is urgent. First and foremost, we don't have to have Russia attack us. We don't have to have Iran attack us. We don't have to have Pakistan attack us. And the reason being is we don't have to have the Chinese attack us. And the reason being is they are already here. They are already here. There's no reason to have a border and the border is that open. That's stupid. That doesn't even make legitimate sense. What's the purpose of having a border if the borders is open and anybody and everybody could walk through? So now I'm coming by to warn you, first of all, according to what they're saying, alert you, shall I say, according to what they're saying. And then I want to share with you biblically what the Most High God is saying. Now, for the last few days, I want to warn everybody something catastrophic is coming. Something catastrophic is coming. I was here the other day, prophetically speaking, and I told you exactly the words that the Most High gave to me in my spirit. Something grave is coming. Something catastrophic is coming. And so now you have the media. You go and look it up on Google right now as I'm speaking to you. The major cities and the major states are on high alert for terrorist attacks. Why? Because they know that they have allowed folks to infiltrate our country. And the most absurd thing, and Father, I just ask you to protect me right here and right now from any type of retaliation, any setbacks, any interferences. Father, I take authority right now in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach over all powers over the airway, principality, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. We take them and we bind them. And I thank you, Father, that we loose angelic warring angels to encamp round about our homes, encamp round about wherever we are at this present moment, and wherever we may travel to in between now and later. I thank you for divine protection. Yes, Father. I thank you that those trying to spy, because I see you, in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach, you will be blinded. You will be blinded. And I give you praise, I give you honor, I give you glory. Not one weapon, not a single one formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against Dr. Tawanna Janice words, I shall condemn and make utterly wicked. And I thank you that it is so. All right. So I just had to take a little side moment because the enemy think he's slick. And sometimes I got to show him I do oil changes. And anybody else thinking that they slick. So now they're warning or wanting to warn the general public after it's way too late. Whenever you receive mainstream news, it's too late. It is way too late. Whenever it hits mainstream news, it's a done deal because it's already too late. So now their job is just like they have to warn us of everything, whether it's cancer causing agents, whether it's dangerous toothpaste, fluoride in our toothpaste, whether it is danger from smoking, from drinking, they always got to warn us. Okay. Always. It's a sovereign rule. Israel was not attacked without being warned. They said that out of their own mouths. They don't know where the communication failed. I do. A lot of the things that you're seeing is definitely permissible by the Most High God because these things are written. And I got to say this real, raw, and uncut to you all because I love you enough to tell you I ain't sugarcoating a daggone thing. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. This ain't that type of party up over here. I'm going to check your demons. I'm going to expose them, plain and simple. Whether you believe or not, you're going to be a believer at the end. That's all I got to say. You're going to stand and you're going to give an account. And what I will say is you will see. I will never argue and debate about anything. I know what I believe, and I'm supposed to be working out my own salvation, okay, while spreading the good news. My job is not here to convince you, but I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, my Father. So help me. That's what I am going to do. Now is not time to be wanting to do your own thing, wanting to be worshiping who you want to be worshiping, wanting to be believing who you want to be believing. I am telling you right now, and everybody under the sound of my voice, you're going to mess around and find out. These idols can't speak, they can't save, they can't hear, they cannot rescue you. Ain't nobody, not a single one, exempt from the wrath of God if you choose to make yourself an enemy of God. And I promise you, whether you want to believe or not, because this nation and all other nations did made people have some type of courage to say, look, well, I'm going to do my own little thing. You know, that freedom of what you want to believe in is going to get a whole bunch of people messed up. And I'm not talking to y'all about something I didn't heard regurgitated in the pulpit. No, I'm talking about something that I have experienced in real life. Most people don't know why I go hard. I had I don't even call this no near-death experience. No, I died July 29, 2002. I died on that day, and I met the power. I mean, there's no other explanation. I still don't have words. All I know is that he real, and you can't pay me to play with him. Can't pay me to play with him. Can't pay me to do otherwise. Can't pay me to dibble and dabble and want to see what this power is and what that power is. No, you can't do that. I have not got my education or my religion from somebody in a pulpit. No, I got my relationship from the word, from the scripture. I walk this thing. I live it, I breathe it, I eat it. When you've come and you've had that situation happen to you, this ain't no documentary where I'm trying to get views or something. I'm telling y'all for sure. That's my testimony. I died and I got the scars to prove it. The problem is they in places that ain't nobody eyeball supposed to see but my husband. But I got scars. I got medical reports. So I met him in death for real. And while I was in darkness and in death and doing my own thing and living reckless and being probably one of the devil's biggest soldiers, I called out to the Father in my heart, not with my mouth, and asked if you real save me. So this ain't no game for me. It's a real deal, Holyfield. This ain't no, oh, somebody told me to say this and I sat up under somebody for so long that I'm just regurgitating what they said. No, this is real life. And when you have had that type of encounter, you know not to play with the Most High. That's what I will say. Because you done met something that's greater than you, bigger than you, stronger than you. Okay? We are about to see something catastrophic, and I got to be 1000% honest with you and say this. It's written that it's going to happen, but this is 1000% planned by evil men. There ain't no way in the world that you can believe in evil and not believe in the Most High. When I say this is planned, it's really planned. And the problem is the casualties are going to be the civilians. Truthfully, there's a lot of people and they're like, we're pro the star. And then some are saying we're pro the red, green, and black. I'll say that. But one thing I do know is that we ought to pray for all men at all times, on all occasions. That's what we're commanded to do. But I got to be honest with you, what they got going on don't have nothing to do with you. And it don't have nothing to do with me. Please do not entangle yourself up and fall for the okie doke, because this is a drill being ran. And it's a drill to implement a new system, because that's written too. I was led to the scripture tonight that said in 1 hour Babylon will be gone. Do anybody know who is a modern day Babylon, even with its symbolisms? Y'all talk back to me in the chat. Who represents Babylon the most? The Eye of Horus, the Egyptian symbolism, all of that stuff. If you know, let me know in the chat. Who? Because it ain't the physical Babylon that the Most High is talking about. America, the great harlot. That's what the Bible calls. So if anybody want to fight, y'all go ahead and fight with my daddy. Okay? He just told me to say it. The United States, that's right. Now, you got Israel and Hamas feuding with each other. That's what I'll say. They had war with each other. Okay? And then because America is with a peace treaty with Israel, they go and they insert themselves into this war. They go flex on the waters, you know. They go flex in the skies. And now you got other nations like, oh, y'all jumping this other nation. And so we going to get in on it. And I got to be 1,000% with you. When lives are lost, and I don't care who you are and what nation you come from, when lives are lost, a wrong is a wrong. That's the way I look at it. If children and elderly people, why are children and elderly people being used as casualties in this war that they didn't start on both sides of the spectrum? And now you telling people if you not pro this, then you are deemed a terrorist. And if you are over here on this side, you know, then you deem this and you can be fine. Why is there a great push? Because I don't know if y'all know today, but by a raise of hands, let me ask this question. Is everybody financially straight? Is our economy booming? Is anybody not struggling to make ends meet and pay their bills? Does anybody got an excess of resources, cash flow? Am I talking to anybody on the live? I'm not asking to be in your business. I'm asking because this question is going to lead to where I'm going next. They say the economy is popping and thriving. It's at its best it's ever been. I see more homeless people. I see more stressed out people. I see more people trying to stay afloat. Stay afloat. They sinking, but more people trying to stay afloat. Yeah. That must mean nobody, right? Is there anybody that's having financial woes? Just trying to keep afloat. Maybe I should ask that. Is there anybody that's having financial woes or financial hardships? Are you in between a blessing? I moved from California just to breathe where I'm at financially. Yeah. I'm gonna wait on a couple of not straight. Okay. All right. Okay. Because the Secretary of State, Janet Yellen, say that y'all straight. And not only did she say y'all straight, she said we thriving economically wise, and we got more than enough money to fund 2 wars. Do y'all agree with that or no? Do y'all agree that we, the American people, have enough money for our families here in to fund 2 wars in Ukraine and Israel? Yay, nay, no, okay, no, over here, okay. Okay. Let me ask, is anybody over here working a 9 to 5 right now? No? Heck no? Okay. No? Okay, okay, got y'all. So, we not good. And is anybody working a job right now, 9 to 5? Yeah. Yeah. No? Retired? Okay, Valerie. Anybody else working a job, a job? Because it's our tax dollars, even if you ain't working a job and you pay taxes. It's our tax dollars that is funding these wars. And this lady said, let me show y'all. Let me flip my camera. Let me show y'all, and then I can come back. Dang, the time be whipping. The time be whipping. I'm going to go to sleep tonight, y'all. I can't be sitting up burning this oil with y'all all night. I had to come by here and tell y'all this stuff. I had to come by here and show y'all this, shall I say.
Iran, over 500 from Syria, and then thousands from Russia and China. Most of these countries don't have the United States' best interest at heart. And even
hold on, that's actually a video. I gotta show y'all this. Ooh, I gotta show y'all something real fast. Father, which one is it? Which one is it? Is it this one? Okay, no. I gotta go in order with some of this stuff. Hold on. I gotta show y'all something. Oh, here she go. Let me turn this around over here. We can certainly afford 2 wars, U.S. Treasury Secretary says. And just know this, before I share anything with anybody, I'm going to always fact check and make sure it's 100% accurate. Even if they try to fact check it because they don't want us to know certain things, I'm going to still do my research, right? So that's not just a photo. I almost called this lady a name, Father. Thank you.
Jones, the famed investor, was on CNBC this week, and he said,
hold on one second,
what this all means. Paul Tudor Jones, the famed investor, was on CNBC this week, and he said, this is the most threatening and challenging geopolitical environment that I've ever seen. At the same time, the US is in its weakest fiscal position since World War II, with debt to GDP at 122%. Can America, can the West afford another war at this time?
I think the answer is absolutely. America can certainly afford to stand with Israel and to support Israel's military needs. And we also can and must support Ukraine in its struggle against Russia. And look, the American economy is doing extremely well.
What this all means. Paul Tudor Jones, the famed investor,
was on. Heard this lady. I'm not gonna call her nothing else but a lady. Y'all heard this lady? I want y'all to see something. Y'all let me know if y'all heard this lady. Did y'all just hear what this lady said? The economy is doing well. exceptionally well. And we can't afford 2 wars. Well, let's do a little research on Miss Janet Yellen. This probably why I'm gonna offend some folks right now. I'm gonna just tell the truth. Okay? Just know that. I'm gonna just tell the truth. So if you offended at your own self. All right. She was born August 13th, American economist, serving as 78 United States Secretary of Treasury since 2001, born and raised in Brooklyn. Yellen graduated from Brown, blah, blah, blah. She taught as an assistant professor. Let's see what I'm looking for. So, officer of the Federal Reserve. Okay. No, I ain't looking for that. Hold on. Let me go on down here. Yellen was born. Okay. So that means y'all see the same thing I'm saying. No. Let me share this screen, honey. Want to know why? I'm telling y'all right now, I'm finna lay some groundwork, okay? Want to know why Janet Yellen say that? Early life and education. I want y'all to look at this part right here. Yellen was born on August 13th to a family of what? Polish Jewish. So this is why Miss Janet Yellen would agree that it's okay for the Americans to fund the war. This is also why they say if you are not in agreement with supporting what's going over there in Israel, then you a terrorist. But this thing gets deep, okay? This thing gets deep. Y'all just stay with me real quick. I'm gonna try to breeze through this real quickly. Okay. Hold on. I want y'all to look this up too with me, so I ain't gotta keep turning the camera back and forth. I got it going on over here, okay? But check this out. She was born to a Poland Jewish family, Janet Yellen. Well, what do Jewish mean? Relating to what? Associated with what? Or denoting Jewish people or Judaism. So Jewish means they similar to. They not, listen. They ish. Jewish. What do Jewish means? Relating to. Associated with. Or denoting means that if I'm a Crip and you a Crip, well, if you a Crip and I want to be a Crip and I claim Crip, but y'all won't let me join the Crip, I'm just associated with the Crips. They won't let me into the camp. But I'm banging Crip because I want to be a Crip and they won't let me be a Crip. Are y'all tracking with me? Anybody? Y'all tracking with me, okay? Because now I'm getting ready to show y'all something else. I'm getting ready to show y'all something. While I'm here, let me go ahead and get this one up real quick too. So y'all can see this. Don't think I'm making up nothing. Want y'all to see this with me. Revelations 2:9. Let's go, baby. For I know your tribulation and your poverty. This is the Most High speaking to his people. I know your tribulation. I know your persecution, your affliction, your distress, your tribulation. Okay? And your poverty. Your destitution, your beggary. The condition of one destituted of riches and abundance. Ooh, this just fires me up. I'm not even gonna lie. This just fires me up every time. Because there is no denying that there has been a group of people, and I want y'all to name the group of people that's been denied, are destitute of riches and abundance, affliction and misery. Okay, now, just stay with me. I know I'm just line upon line, precept upon precept, so that in all of our getting, we get an understanding. I know this is what the Most High is saying. I have seen and I have perceived your tribulation, your affliction, your destitution of riches and abundance. But you are rich. You hear what my daddy said? You are rich. And that ain't talking about in your spirit, baby. That ain't talking about in your spirit. You are rich. Properly, fully resourced, rich by having God's muchness, his abundance that comes from receiving his provisions, material and spiritual riches through faith. Don't get this thing twisted. We living beneath our means. Don't get me riled up over here. And I know the blasphemy. Well, what is blasphemy? The abusive or scurrilous language, blasphemy. Literally slow to call something good that really is good, and slow to identify what is truly bad that really is evil. Switches right from wrong. Calls what God disapproves right, which exchanges the truth of God for a lie. Ooh, I know the blasphemy. I know those who have switched God's right to wrong. God's truth for a lie. Is y'all tracking with me? Let me check in over here, baby. I done read Hitler's book, and we finna touch this topic tonight, because this is why America has been so richly dependent on Israel. They house God's true possessions over here. So they getting paid to keep us in poverty and in affliction. And that's why they better stand with them, because they are housing God's jewels over here, while some folks masquerade as the real ones. See, I know the blasphemy, those that have taken right and made it wrong. And I know the blasphemy, those that have taken my truth and twisted it to a lie. Now let us continue. I just had to make sure y'all tapped in with me. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all is following me. It's gonna make sense in a minute. I just want to know, is y'all following me? Because it's about to get real crazy. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you ain't in him, you in trouble. Keep on following these folks who don't like you. I'm going to show you how much they don't like you. I'm going to show you how not to get involved with that at all. No, 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 no. All right, let's roll. For I know your tribulation, I know your affliction, your suffering, and your poverty. That you have never been given the opportunity to get riches because it's been hijacked from you. But you are rich. You rich in me, baby. Don't you ever forget that. And I also know the blasphemy, the lie. By those, move out of my way. Don't try to come up over here with no advertisements. We ain't playing. We want the whole truth. By those who say they are what? By those who say they are what? Put that in the chat. By those who say they are. They are Jews. And are not, but a synagogue. But a synagogue. Y'all catch me on this. But a synagogue of Satan. Make sure y'all still alive over here. Like I said, I know some know and some don't. Excuse me. For I know the blasphemy of those who say that they are Jews. Well, who else say they Jews? Y'all let me know who say they Jews. But the Father calls them the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue. Let me go look up what synagogue means. We're going to get all of this tonight. Yes, indeed. Why would he call them the synagogue of Satan? Boy, this got to be. Listen, we finna go on a journey. They just said it's a building we're Jewish likened to. We're Jewish likened to. I'm finna go see what this means. Okay, baby, we finna. Okay, let me close this out. Let's roll over here. We're gonna find out right here. Okay, by those who say they are Jews. Let's check it out. Eodios. Eodios. That's how you say it in the Greek. Jewish, a Jew, Judea. Belonging to the Jewish race. For I know the blasphemy, the lies told by those who say that they are Jews belonging to the Jewish race. Ain't that something? My. Ooh, we. Okay, who say that they are Jews, meaning belonging to the Jewish race. And are not, but are a synagogue. A bringing together, an assembling, a synagogue, an assembly, congregation, synagogue, either the place or the people gathered together in the place. a bringing together by an assembly. Okay. All right. So, of Satan, the adversary. They are a congregation of the devil, the adversary. Ain't that something? That's what the Most High God said. I know the blasphemy, the lies, that the truth that was twisted to a lie. Those who say that they are Jews, belonging to the Jewish race, but they are the synagogue, a gathering of the devil. Y'all see this? They are a gathering, are people gathered together of the devil. The accuser. Now, why would the Most High God tell us that? That's right, Sister Crystal. You got that right. If you start diving into what that Judaism is, then you'll see some stuff. Shall I carry on? I'm gonna have to silence this and turn the music down, so it ain't gonna be no problem. Okay, but hold on. Let me go on over here. Let me pull this one up right here. See, they don't want to tell the truth. Now, what they did was, remember, I came by here, your girl came by here and told everybody, look, it's one of the highest holy days. After this day, when it is written and it's sealed, then the boo-boo gonna hit the fan. I said that, right? It wasn't even a couple of days later, they got hit. On the last day of the tabernacles, the booths of tabernacles, they got hit. And I'm going to show you what they was out there doing, what they was supposed to be reserved as a day unto the Most High God. They was out there at this festival, beloveds, dancing and worshiping this. Oh, let me let y'all see over here. My bad. This is what they was worshiping. The day them Hamas flew in on them paragliders. This what they was doing at the rave festival on the last day of the high holiest day. And they want us to get involved. Fair exchange ain't no robbery, correct? That's the way I see it. There's a bigger image of that. What was they over there doing with this demon? Oh, we ain't even got to this. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. Amos 5:26. Let's go there real quick. Amos, let me peek on back over here. Y'all still with me over here, Instagram? Y'all still with me? You got that right. And they was over there worshiping that demon. And was drunk and high off a pill, didn't he? High off all kind of stuff, was over there. Y'all got these scriptures, right? I want y'all to go grab these scriptures with me real quick. Amos 5:26, Acts 7:43, because we finna go somewhere. We finna go somewhere real quick, okay? In the Old and the New Testament, we were commanded not to ever have anything to do with this. Amos 5:26. Let me read it for you. And let me let y'all see, so y'all can read it with me. Let me stop the share right there. I want y'all to read it. We gonna read together. Learning is fundamental and it's fun when we learn together. If y'all agree, go ahead and put a yes in the chat, okay? Amos 5:26. You have lifted up the shrine of your king, the pedestal of your idols, the star of your God, lowercase g, which you made for yourselves. Therefore, I will send you into exile beyond Damascus, says the Lord, capital, whose name is God Almighty, capital. Now, let us go to the second one. Let us go to the second one. Where was my channel at? Acts 7:43. Acts 7:43. Y'all remember that. You have lifted up the shrine of your king. That's your king. That's your king. Very specific. And the pedestal of your idols. We just saw them over there dancing and celebrating in front of their idols. And the star of your God. Wait a minute. Wait. I thought that star was the Star of David. Star of David. I thought that's what that star was. You know what I'm saying? They got us in the churches wearing it around our necks. Acts 7:43. Hold on one second. Acts 7:43. Now check this out. Check this out. Okay? You took up the tent of Moloch, which is the demon that collects babies. Let me look over here in this camera so y'all can look at me in my face. The demons that collects babies. What they over there doing over there in Palestine and in Israel right now? Who is being beheaded? Who is being shot down? Who being kidnapped? They've been saying it. It's the children, right? Am I lying or not? It's the children, correct? Okay, cool. So I got a one yes. Make sure I'm not tripping. You took up the tent of Molech, and the star of your God, Raphan. The images that you made to worship, and I will send you into exile beyond Babylon. You have taken up the tabernacle of Molech and the star of your God, Raphan, the idols you made to worship. Now, check this out. Who is, hold on. Let me get the name of this. Yeah. Y'all got to see this to believe this. Y'all got to see this to believe this. Who is Raphan? Okay. They want to give me some stuff right here. The planet Saturn, aka Satan. Just hold on. I want the images. Well, would you look at here? Who has this star? Y'all look at here. Do any of those stars look familiar? Now, notice I didn't type in the Star of David. I typed in who is Raphan. You see it right there. That's all I typed in. Who is Raphan? This is Molech, the star god. Ain't that something? And then they got that thing on our dollar bill. Is y'all tracking with me? Nah. Huh? Is y'all tracking with me or no? Y'all see that? It's supposed to be the star of David, but it's actually the star of Moloch. And didn't God just say over in the first scripture, your God, Moloch? Or am I tripping? In Amos 5:26. And this star is the star of the god of Molech or Moloch. And then when you go look up that demon, Raphan, this star pops up as not being the star of David. Ain't this the, listen. Ain't that the star? Look at that. This is crazy. And I'm assuming it's in this dictionary of deities and demons in the Bible online for it to pop up underneath me typing in what is Rapha. So let me stop this share over here. I'm only building a case. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Let me go back over here. And let y'all see. They always trying to sell this. Get the Star of David. It sure is. This is the star of Molech Raphan. This one. Similar to Buddhism and Hinduism. You carried the tent of Molech and the star of your God Raphan, the idols you made, so that you could worship them. Therefore, I will send you into exile. When I type in the star of Raphan, that's what it came up with. You go back the other way. Yeah. This is why USA serves and worships Israel. Look at our money. That's why it has all them symbolisms and all them aliens and stuff in the dollar bill. I don't have one on me. I'll show you right now, but I'm sure they got it right on here. What's in the middle of this eagle? That's what it looked like if you put the star on it. Up to that corner, down, up to that corner, then boom. This is why. You ain't got resources for we the people, but you got resources for them the people. And now I think I'll show y'all this last thing. And I'll be out your way. So they got us working for occultic symbolism. That's why real wealth didn't have nothing to do with money. Tithe didn't even have nothing to do with money unless in the Most High said, if your 10% of your tithe, your wheat, your grain, your oil is too heavy for you to carry it and give it to the place where I choose to be worshiped, then you can sell it for money. That's scripture. But God didn't have nothing to do with Mammon. Not nothing. He clearly told him, who face you see on that? That's not my face. So you give to the person who face that is, you render unto them what belongs to them. And what belongs to me, you render unto me. And don't ever misconstrue it. I'm paraphrasing for my daddy, okay? Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever try to come bring me something that belongs to another man. That's what happened to Cain. You're going to try to go give me something from the cursed ground. Excuse me? You ought to give me the best. Don't play with me. You ought to give me the best. Don't you ever the second. Now, that's why I said he had no respect for Cain's offering. Man, how you going to go give me something from the ground? Abel knew, first of all, let me give you the best of the best. Let me give you the first born of what you gave me, because that's the reciprocity. That's how we're supposed to operate in this here kingdom. What God gave to us, we're supposed to give him 10% of that back. Of everything that he gave to us, 10% of your day belongs to the Most High, which is 2 hours and 40 minutes. 10% of everything belongs to him. Your resources, your time, your food. They used to go donate canned goods. You want to know why the churches, I'm not talking about the building, I'm talking about the kingdom, the believers. You know why they're struggling? You know why we having financial woes? Because we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't look out for one another as we ought to. We don't go take our canned goods and say, you know what, here go 10% of my canned goods, 10% of not everybody get to eat. We don't do that. And oh, my bills is paid today, and I had like $100 left over. Here go $100 on whoever don't got what I got today. That's why we struggling. Because we've gotten away from that. And I'm here to announce on tonight, if we don't get back to that, we ain't going to survive. How many of y'all know that? How many of y'all know that? I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't show up for no other reason but to do kingdom, to do what my Father has called me to do. Period. And what has my Father called me to do? The kingdom. What is the kingdom about? Souls, his children, his beloved, his family. Preservation. Standing up for injustices. That's what it's about. Now, let me show y'all who these people is. You'd be amazed to know that while all this stuff is going on, this is the reason why it's going on. They own everything. They own media. They own everything. Let me show y'all these other two articles real quick. Let me show y'all these other two articles. Well, 3 articles. Bear with me. 3. Let me show y'all these real fast. I'm going to show y'all how many. I'm going to let y'all hear how many we got already here. Now, these Iranian nationals were found in large migrant groups. They were apprehended, only 2 of them. But let me show you how many that actually came on through the chute. And they in major cities, Los Angeles, Chicago, New York. They said some was in Texas. They said some was like up in Oregon, somewhere up in them big states. Okay. This is since October the 1st. 30 Iranians. That's just all they've been able to capture. 30 Iranians, 60 Syrians. How is this playing? Hold on. I want y'all to hear this too. One side. Okay, there we go. 35 Pakistanis, 100 plus Russians, 285 Afghanistans, and 2,000 Chineses. that have been apprehended at the border. Now, this how many is actually in the United States with sleeper cells, and they are just waiting for they call. They are just waiting for the call. I'm telling you, this administration is handpicked from hell. It's handpicked from Hades, the underworld, the bottom of hell, period. They didn't set this nation up so well, so swell, so slick. Now, how is Joe Biden going over there to Israel while they got an all-out war going on? Yep. And you think that these people right here in our country is going to allow y'all to go over there and keep flexing on their family? And they right here in our country. Not only that, y'all remember they left all of the weaponry, all of the aircraft, all of the clothing from the military so they can be putting on military clothing. And you thinking they American soldiers, and they not. Have it here for yourself.
Out of me, and it should scare most Americans. The fact that we've apprehended over 6,000 people from Afghanistan last year, over 600 from Iran, over 500 from Syria, and then thousands from Russia and China. Most of these countries don't have the United States' best interest at heart. And even, Stuart, if just 1% of the figures that I just shared with you are sleeper agents or terrorists, that is horrifying.
Let me let y'all hear that again. 60,000 Afghanistans.
Out of me, and it should scare most Americans. The fact that we've apprehended over 6,000 people from Afghanistan last year, over 600 from Iran, over 500 from Syria, and then thousands from Russia and China. Most of these,
they here in the land. They're right here in the land. And you think that they are going to allow us to keep flexing the way that they flexing? See, they didn't already told us, look, you ain't getting no more oil. Since y'all, matter of fact, I do got a dollar bill in here. Hold on, let's break this thing. I just saw it sitting over here. Yes, thank you, Father. We got all this symbolism on this mighty dollar that they call the mighty dollar. You know, the mighty dollar that everybody works so tirelessly for. The mighty dollar that everybody exchanges their time and their life from their family and the things that really matter, their purpose for this thing right here. This very thing right here that tells us Anit, Anuit, Corpus, Nuevos Oro Seclora. I want y'all to see what that means. Y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see it, but it's on your dollar bill too. So you ought to be able to see it right around the seal. Right here, Nuevos Ordo Seclora. Right there. Right there with that evil demonic eye of Horus. No, that ain't the number they apprehended. That's the amount of folks that's here in the United States. They said that this number on the screen, let me blow it up so y'all can see it. That's how many they have apprehended out of all of those people that's already here. Those numbers that he just gave. Now, right there, right under the bottom of that dollar says Nuevos Order Seclora. That means New World Order on the dollar bill. that we working effortlessly. You got Egyptian pyramids with the all-seeing eye on that bad boy. You got all kind of symbolism on this dollar bill. You got, I ain't got my glasses on. There go that star that we just looked at on top of that eagle. Might be blurry over here. Let me bag it up. Okay. Now that was sidebar to finish up what I was showing y'all about the dollar bill a minute ago. Let me get on over here. So now that we seen that, let me show y'all something else. All this stuff is happening simultaneously. I want to show y'all this one too. New York is pushing the online digital age verification law, meaning whatever you trying to purchase, etc., has to be verified digitally online. Y'all got to read the whole entire article. Just go look up these keywords right here. You'll know exactly what this a law, that there will have to be an online digital age. Did I save the link? Because if I try to go open up the link, it's going to take me to another one. But hold on, let me see if I actually save the link and can read it to you. Oh, I did. Okay, so it says, in yet another unsettling spree of privacy invasion, New York is putting forth a series of questionable state bills framed as safeguarding young digital citizens, but one that require platforms to verify the ID of users and open up a whole host of privacy and free speech. So this is for Facebook, social media, and all of that. They want digital ID. Okay. The debatable legislation in question includes the New York Child Data Protection Act. Stop addictive feeds exploitation. They using this to come for your children, basically. Y'all will look this up and make sure y'all read that article. However, I want to show y'all this. I just said open it. Hold on. Now, Telegram is right on my computer, so I don't know why in the whole entire world. Yes, I want to open Telegram desktop. Duh. Logged in using, yeah, I'm not scanning anything. Oh, because I want y'all to see this. Where did the code come from? Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. 52033. Okay. All right, cool. Here we go. I want y'all to see
Okay,
this.
this just came in through Wyoming.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to, hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see it first. Yes, they is, because y'all do know that they said all the immigrants that are coming in can now join the military. They helping them get verified and validated so that they can join the military. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? When I tell y'all we are in danger, it ain't them that's in danger. We are in danger. Period. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to share audio. Share a tab or a screen instead. What? Hopefully it'll let y'all hear it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this.
Okay, this just came in through Wyoming. Look at all these.
This is all of
This
these
is
army tanks in
full of
Wyoming. Where
October
and
10th.
why are they here?
And they go pretty much as far as the eye can see. Look at that.
Oh, let me show y'all, because y'all, I'm just sitting over here
Full
looking at
line,
y'all, and y'all.
all the way to the mountain.
Look at this, y'all.
And it
Look
goes
at this.
around. I don't know where it ends. Like,
Oh, I can't
it
blow
goes
that.
for so far.
Look at this.
These are in Wyoming.
Let me see if I just
Probably
seen
came
a
from
swastika
Utah.
sign. Hold on.
Headed. Look at that. Whole line, all the way to the mountain. And it goes around. I don't even know where it ends. Like, it goes for so far.
I'm gonna rewind that back.
Okay, this just came in through Wyoming. Look at all these. This is a train full of them. It's October 10th. And they go pretty much as far as the eye can see.
Look how far this goes.
Look at that. The whole line, all the way to the mountain. And it goes around. I don't even know where it ends. Like, it goes for so far.
That's one. Let me show y'all this other one. Let me stop that. This is in Salt Lake City, Utah. Just yesterday. Them bad boys got. Why would they be carrying these in the United States, y'all? These are war tanks. I'm going to stop it there. What y'all think about that? We going to war. And that is why they had that national emergency alert on October the 4th. October the 7th, the war started. 3 days later. Yom Kippur, I believe, was on the 1st or the 2nd. All of this is lining up prophetically. That's why I said it don't matter. It, baby, listen, tonight I want to tell you tonight. Now is not. First video was out of frame. Let me show y'all again, because we ain't playing them type of games. Let me show them again real quick, y'all. Let me show them again. You said the first video was out of frame. Okay. Let me go back and see what that was. Here we go. Let me know if y'all can see this. I'm showing them over here. This is in Green River, Wyoming, and the other one is in Salt Lake City, Utah. All these military vehicles that stem all the way back here from where he's recording, all the way wrapped around that mountain. And even back on American soil. All right. So let me know if y'all was able to see that time. Okay, cool. I saw that my friend posted it on Instagram. Yep. Because that's what's going on. If I go over here and share with y'all right now, America on high alert for terrorist attacks. That's what I type in. Okay, so I want y'all to see this. Threats in U.S. rising after Hamas attack on Israel, says Christopher Wray, this guy. He said we ought to be concerned. Y'all go look up his YouTube video. Over in Brussels, they already got 2 people dead. I done seen somebody get knifed to pretty bad the other day, right? Authorities on alert for signs of terrorism in U.S. amid Israel. National Terrorism Advisory Bulletin. I guess that was in May. Attorney General Merrick B. Garland's statement following the threat of terrorism here at home. Worldwide caution. Terror alert. DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, maintaining heightened threat alert for domestic terrorism. That's right here on the ground. Threats in U.S. rising after Hamas attack on Israel. You said, no, I wasn't playing. I'm sorry. I tried to play it for y'all. I wanted to come by here and tell y'all and share with you. It's not a time to play any type of games. It is not a time to be slothful. It is not a time to procrastinate. You ain't got no more time to be waiting tables. All of a sudden, they want to give out all these reparations. They said, look, we'll give y'all millions of dollars in cash. Now, let me tell y'all what the problem is. Cash is trash. Notice they won't give us no real wealth, the 40 acres in the mule. They won't give us the 40 acres. Bump the mule. Then no. We will give you reparations. We will give you cash. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what those look like. Because they think they're going to win us over by offering us reparations. No, it's a lot of too late for that. Let me find out where it's at. Oh, I ain't even showed y'all this. Father. We'll be here all night. I'm going to have to continue this to a part 2 because I really need y'all to see this. And I really need y'all to see this almost ASAP. Let me see which one this was. I want y'all to check this out. Now, this right here, I'm not easily shook, but this one shook me a little bit. Let me turn this camera around. This one right here shook me. Not because something I'm worried about. It's because I know. Let me make sure y'all can see this. No, y'all can only see a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm sharing the right stuff. So I want y'all to see this. Okay. Billion-dollar supersized prisons are slated to be built across the U.S. But do they help or hurt public safety? Now, for one, what is y'all building supersized prisons for unless you got a whole bunch of supersized people that's about to fill them? Alabama is building one. Nebraska is building one. Georgia, they got one. Los Angeles, California, major cities. They is building $1 billion supersized prisons. See that? The cost over $1 billion. Where they getting it from? $1 billion supersized prisons are slated to be built across the U.S. Let me ask y'all this question and then I'm out. How many of y'all going down? How many of y'all complying? Thank you, Ryan TV. You don't want to get in our little 15-minute cities, then here you go to a supersized prison. Supersized. Do you know how long the prison system's been in America? All over the world, but all of a sudden now they want to build supersized prisons in all these big major states, and I wonder why. This is today. And ain't that something? Your taxpayer dollars is going to actually build something that's going to hurt you. I know that's right, because I got some arms to bear. If I showed y'all on here, they'd probably try to flag me. I got some arms to bear. That's why God been saying you need to be in certain regions, whether you like to or not, whether I don't feel like moving that way. It ain't about that. I'm sure Lot's wife didn't feel like moving either. But when it's time to go, it's time to go. And you got to get to the place where the Lord's going to provide. Not the place where he ain't never dealt with Israel like that. Oh, some over here and some over there and some over there. No, when he said it's about to be a famine, a war, it's about to go down, I need all the tribes come together. Y'all need to come together. And this is where I'm going to meet y'all at right here. And then I'm going to go before you. You notice they was not scattered like that. If they were scattered or taken into captivity, the leaders were commanded to go in and repossess them, reconfiscate them, bring them back into the fold. Anybody read that? They know that? We ain't got time to be divided right now. When I tell y'all for the last 4 days, I have been crying in my spirit. These people are hell-bent on not letting another election. You know why? Because if we had war, there ain't no election. Do you know that if we're at war, every constitutional right is thrown out the door? They can hijack your phones, your cell phones, your tablets, your laptops. Yeah. They can do that. Every law that protects us, right to bear arms, out the door. Right to be on these platforms, out the door. Freedom of speech, out the door. Freedom to believe and worship who you want to, out the door. You can't have no election in no war or no state of emergency. Y'all better wake up. It is scary, and it ought to be scary. Now, we're not supposed to operate with a spirit of fear. If we listen and hearken to the voice of our Father, then there is no reason to be afraid. There's no reason. When we just keep on continuing to do what we want to do, and when we want to listen and how we want to listen, that's why what makes us afraid. The Father wills that none of us perish. We out here trying to save this. This is not for us. That's why we can never work and get enough of it. This was not the wealth of the kingdom. This was not God's intention for what he meant when he meant wealth. This was not it. This is paper. I can tear this thing in half. You understand? I can rip this up. Literally, this is paper. And this is what people is out here working themselves mad for. This is what's causing people to not have time to sit still and hear in the spirit what the spirit is saying, not the news, not human, not that. What the spirit is saying. Can't hear that. You out here trying to grind. You know why we ain't got enough of this? Because this, and we asking God to give us this. Why are we asking God to give us this? No, give us the hidden treasures in secret places. Let us go confiscate our wealth. What is our wealth? Our gold, our silver, our land. Let us go confiscate that. But how do you confiscate it? You got to utilize this. That's how you got to confiscate it. The world operates off of buying and selling. You ain't finna go and just hijack no land. You're going to go to prison. One of them supersized prisons they just talked about, to be exact. You got to play by the rules. So you got to have money to go buy land. You got to have money to go buy gold. And this is the problem. We ain't got enough of it, right? Or either spending money is not a problem. It's what people see value in. If people don't see value in it, then they don't want to spend money. Spending money ain't never been a problem. If they don't value themselves or value the situation or value the circumstance or value the opportunity, then they won't spend on it. If they see any value in it, oh, that outfit look cool. Yeah, it look fresh on me. You can already see yourself in the outfit. Yeah, I'm copping that. That's mine. I see value in it. It's going to make me look good, feel good, make me feel like $1 million. That's our problem. I promise y'all, my father said that we should be taking their wealth, because their wealth is mammon. That's how they took our wealth. Land. Everybody that the Most High called, he blessed them with land and gold and silver and cattle and oxen, none of which we possess, none. And that's why we don't have real wealth. My time is up, y'all. I've been here almost 2 hours, 1 minute and 55 seconds. Look, if I can serve you in any capacity, and this is not a sales pitch, it's a solution. This is what my father told us to do. Go get the money. How are we going to get it? It's going to take us 100 years to keep working effortlessly. He's like, no, I'm setting this thing up. I'm actually bankrupting them and giving y'all opportunity at it, and you won't take it. I'm bankrupting them for you. And I have not let this dollar all the way die out. Why? Because I still got some people I need in position. We're supposed to be building cities of refuge. We're commanded to do that. We're supposed to be building God cities for his people. We're supposed to have our own vegetation. We're supposed to be relying upon the king from our kingdom and not the president and the premier and the vice president. Them cats don't care about none of us. I am over politicians, red and blue. Them is some Crips and Bloods in business suits. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. Everything that I got available for y'all is in the description. If you want to get started, I got too much stuff to contain to myself that'll make you some money tomorrow. Who was on that workshop last night? Am I lying? I gave that out for free. I invited everybody. Shame on you if you was too busy working and all of that stuff. See, doing things that you missed an opportunity to do something for you instead of something for them, because they ain't caring about you. Let their job get ready to shut down. They say, who is it going to be, them or you? It's going to always be you. If you passed away tomorrow because you worked yourself to death, they're going to replace your job and tell your family sorry. Y'all better understand something for real. If you was on that workshop yesterday, did I or did I not give you opportunities that will get you paid right now today? When you left that live, that Zoom, you can go start making money. I over-delivered. It don't make not a lick of sense. When I tell you that Isaiah 45 is real in my life, and y'all will go read that and find that out. This is what he calls me to do. The Cyrus anointing is upon me to confiscate wealth and to show y'all how to get it. If you want to go, let's go. I'm not finna keep holding the line. The ark door is closing. No, I'm not finna keep holding the line for you. Every time I'm holding the line, that delays us building and moving together. The time to go is now. We're at freaking war. We don't have no time to delay. We are at war. And it can spring forth up on us any day. But I believe if we all collectively got together and started moving, the Most High give us the time that is needed. The problem is we wasting time. So the Most High is like, give y'all time for what? To waste time? For you to think everything is scam? I just showed y'all how we've been scammed with the money, with the people. And I ain't even showed y'all this other video. I have to show y'all that tomorrow. I'm going, y'all, because it's midnight here. If I can serve you, reach out tonight. Anything that I have will no longer be available. We are moving and we are building. And that's what I want to say. You either own the ark, the boat, or you're not. No more playing games, because we ain't got time to play. It's a problem. Peace.